Well, the Chicago Bulls gave us a first half to kind of be excited about, did they not? The Chicago Bulls are up right now, 9 points, 65-56 against the Minnesota Timberwolves. We're going to talk about everything that went into that first half and more. But first, got to play that intro.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
What's going on, Bulls fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. I'm the host here, Haize. More importantly, you guys can follow the channel at Bulls Central Pod on every social media platform we happen to be on. Let's get into it. The Chicago Bulls came out of that first half shooting 75 true shooting percentage. It's crazy. The Bulls also had 13 assists on 14 made baskets in just the first quarter of this game. The Bulls are right now shooting 60% overall from the field and 58% from three-point range. Now, while that shooting is astronomical, it very well may not be sustainable for a full game for the Chicago Bulls. So they're going to have to keep playing efficiently. They also started allowing the turnovers to get a little bit out of control in the second quarter of that game. If they can limit the turnovers in the second quarter, they can stay fighting with this game. And this is why the Chicago Bulls are such an up and down team. When some Bulls fans were saying that it was all for naught, the Bulls, whatever. And I said, hey, the Bulls could very well go into an extended losing streak. But, when some people saying like, oh, well, there's no way that the Bulls win against the Minnesota Timberwolves, you can never count this team out because of how hot they can get offensively. When this team gets in a rhythm offensively, it's beautiful basketball to watch. And the minutes right now are spread out across the bench. When you look at it, nobody has played double-digit minutes off the bench as of yet. 9 minutes to Jalen Smith, 6 minutes to Dalen Terry, 6 minutes to Matas Buzelis, 5 minutes to Julian Phillips, and 7 minutes to Taylor Horton Tucker. And they've all kind of contributed in some ways. Matas Buzelis is scoreless so far. It is what it is when it comes down to it. You got 12 points from Patrick Williams in the first quarter of the game. It's the first half of a game. Crazy, right? Now, let's see if he can keep it up. Sometimes when we see these hot first halves from Patrick Williams, he completely disappears in the second half of the game. 13 points from Nikola Vucevic, 9 from Kobe White, 6 for Ayo Dosunmu, and 7.7 assists, 5 rebounds from Josh Giddey. This may be Josh Giddey's first triple-double as a Chicago Bull. With the way that this Bulls team is getting up and down the court, hitting their shots tonight, this very well could be Josh Giddey's first triple-double tonight. Keep that penciled in. Make sure you remember I said it if he does get a triple-double, but this is a different feel of this game for sure. Different feel. Lee says, stop giving THT minutes. Damn, Matas development more important. Well, most of THT's minutes came with Matas Buzelis on the court. So you're not really taking the minutes away from Matas Buzelis. In any case, they've taken a lot away from Julian Phillips more so than Matas Buzelis. But I definitely get what you're getting at with that as far as just playing Matas more minutes. But hey, things are working. And THT, for what it's worth, does have 4 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists right now. Matas Buzelis is putting up a Tony Snell stat line for right now. He has 1 steal, 1 block, 0 points. But we'll see what he does in the second half of this game. He only took 1 shot, so there's that aspect of it as well. But this Bulls team is just playing with intention. They are playing with very much attention. They're moving without the ball. They're moving down the court intentionally to try to get open shots. They're passing up good shots for great shots, right? They're doing those type of things in this game. You got 14 assists combined between Kobe White and Josh Giddey. That's how much things are going for this Bulls team. They have 20 assists on 24 made baskets. Only 4 shots have not been assisted on today's game so far. That's how this team needs to play. You need to spread the ball around. You need to get everybody involved. When you do that, good things happen for the Chicago Bulls. 20 assists in the first half of a game, that's crazy. That's wild. And the Minnesota Timberwolves have not yet been able to keep up with the pace of the Chicago Bulls. We'll see what happens in the second quarter of this game. They're not completely away. It's not like the Bulls have like a 15 or 20-point lead. We got a 9-point lead. But hey, 65 points in the first half of a game, back-to-back 30-point quarters. I'll take that for the Chicago Bulls. That puts the Bulls in a really good space. How they're scoring, how they're getting their buckets is just as important as anything else as well in this game. So just want to see those things continue for this team. And if it does, the Bulls are definitely going to be in a position to win this game possibly. They just got to keep it going. They got to keep it going. Michael Williams, the pace has been so amazing. Absolutely right there with you, brother. Pat needs to keep this ship. Listen, and this is the thing: an aggressive Patrick Williams, it adds so much to this team, right? And I understand why people are over P. Will and over the hope, but this is the type of thing that makes the team stay hopeful because when Patrick Williams is aggressive, he attacked Dante DiVincenzo when Dante DiVincenzo got switched on him. That's the Patrick Williams that we need. It's not every day that Patrick Williams is going to score in double-digit points. He's the fifth option on offense. But what P. Will does need to do is exploit the opportunities that you have. When you know you got somebody smaller, you're 236 pounds now. Like, you're almost 240. You need to go out there and attack people when you have a smaller player switched on you. We got to get that from him. The controlled paces, that's a great way to phrase it. The controlled pace, right? This Bulls team has played fast all season long, but the controlled pace has been a big difference for this Bulls team today. Absolutely. Absolutely, DK. I think this is P Dub's best all around game of the season. He's playing amazing defense and shooting like Steph Curry. Listen, 2 for 3. I don't know if that's shooting like Steph, right? But he's also attacking. He's got to the free throw line 2 times. He's 2 for 3 from 3-point range. He's made 2 regular field goals. He's playing efficient and focused. That's all you need from him. All you need from him. Now, this is fun to watch, literally playing the same way but scoring. No, I mean, there's a little bit of a difference. The limited turnovers are a big part of it as well, right? You called it Monday that they were going to win one of these 2 games. Yeah, I mean, that's just the Chicago Bulls. That is really just this team. This game is such a fresh breeze to the Mavs game. It's night and day, really night and day. No Zach LaVine, no Lonzo, and they still lighting the boys up. Hella assist as well. Team starting to come into form. Is Billy Donovan's system working? Shit's crazy, man. I mean, it was working when the Bulls got their first 3 wins of the season, right? It's just it's gonna be the ebbs and flows of the season. It just is. Giddy gets the triple dub just in time for the Vegemite. I mean, yep, that's just my luck. Just my fucking luck. Fit smacking, bro, but P. Will burning the net and playing great defense. You know what? Somebody needs. Why do I feel like every time I wear light blue Bulls attire, we get a dub? When I wore the black and white, the black with the light blue Bull, we got a dub in preseason. When I wear the white shirt that has the blue and the baby blue and striped Bulls logo, I think we won every game I wore that last year. There may be something to that. I'm a superstitious person. I have to go and verify that. Miles looking more comfortable game by game. Same mistake. Listen, I tell you what about Dalen Terry. I know he only has 4 points on this game, but this is why you got to watch it more than just the box score. Dalen Terry is being aggressive out there. Aggressive Dalen Terry is wild, bro. Wild. Brad Modest is playing early. Agree. Io aggressive this game. Did y'all see that dunk? Listen, if you didn't see it, I posted it as a short on the channel. He's definitely being aggressive. The offensive pace has been efficient for the Bulls so far, but it's also good to see them play solid team defense while P. Will is being aggressive tonight. 100% fact on that one. 100% fact. I get this vibe about Pat that he thinks he's smaller on the court than he actually is. Definitely a confidence problem because when he gets over that, he's one of the most impactful players on the court because he can be a two-way player. That's the thing. There's a premium of two-way players that give effort on offense and defense. When P. Will does that, he makes himself such an asset for this Bulls team. He just does. Y'all catch Rob Dillingham glazing Julian Phillips when he knocked down the corner 3? I did not. Dalen Terry has come so far from being a bench cheerleader. That's 100% fact. Dalen is becoming that player that doesn't score but does all the dirty work. And that is Dalen Terry's role, right? And everybody, and don't get me wrong, if Dalen Terry can turn into a decent shooter or scorer, great. But the thing that makes Dalen Terry so special is the defense, the ability to get in passing lanes. Did you see how many times that Dalen Terry brought the ball up the court? Now, he doesn't have an assist to show for it, but he made some good hockey assists out there for sure, right? That's where Dalen Terry can really impact a basketball game for sure. Big Chef, Chief says that's it. You got to keep wearing blue. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. I got a lot of Bulls gear. I got over 150 something Chicago Bulls just t-shirts. Not talking about long sleeves, hoodies, all that, sweaters, but I don't have that. I don't have that much blue Bulls attire, not light blue at least. What's good, little bro? Long time. The only way the Bulls play aggressive, they will win more than lose. I mean, we'll see. Aggressiveness is one thing. Aggressiveness doesn't necessarily guarantee wins. You still need some skill. But the Bulls, besides being aggressive on both sides of the ball, the efficiency that they're scoring with has been really great. The potential of this young Bulls team is something to be excited about. It really is. It really is. Javon is funny. He be so ready to go in. He jump up every time there's a 3-7. And that's what Javon Carter's role is right now. Be the best bencher. I told y'all, he's an extension of the level Bulls. That's what Javon Carter is for this team. Is it me or do players stand around more when Giddey's dribbling and driving? Sometimes they're surprised they get past the ball. I mean, Zach said it early in the training camp. He's already caught some people off guard. You got to be ready and keep your head and your hands up around Josh Giddey. P. Will has the size and the offensive tools to be an absolute gangster on that end of the floor. If a coach or another player could bring it out, that dog in him, he's dangerous. Well, the problem is, like, he gotta want it. Like, there's only so much times we can blame somebody else needing to bring something out of P. Will. Eventually, P. Will gotta want it. He gotta want it, and we have doubts that he does. Right? Why don't they pick Chris Duarte on the court? Because Chris Duarte is a trash basketball player. That's why they don't put him on the court. Chris Duarte is not good at basketball at the NBA level. He's not good. So stop being a Chris Duarte truther. People will focus because Modest is coming for his spot. Competition brings the best to everyone. He was focused in the last game before Modest. People played a pretty good game last game. When you look at it from a logical standpoint, hustle players do so much on the court that they don't necessarily need to put up numbers. And Terry's showing that watch the game, people. Exactly. Watch the game. Watch the game. I like how Giddey showcases Vooch and gets him his spot so he can get to work. That's the job of a point guard. Somebody who's a playmaker like Josh Giddey. That is, and that's why Vooch is shaping up to have a really good season. Because keep in mind, when Lonzo comes back, you're having one of either Lonzo or Giddey on the court at all times. They're going to get Vooch the ball. They're going to be able to identify that. Haize, can you give Shea shit again? Shea ain't did nothing yet. With all due respect, I guarantee you. See, here he goes with the guarantee. Every time Shea says guarantee, some bad shit happens. Now P. Will is going to score 2 points the whole second half of the game because Shea wanted to guarantee something. Shea, stop guaranteeing shit, bro. You're not Ed McMahon. You can't guarantee a goddamn thing. Every time you guarantee, something bad happens. Leave guarantee out of your goddamn vocabulary, Shea. Stop guaranteeing shit. Don't guarantee. Ain't nothing guaranteed but death and taxes. Stop it. Stop it. If you really got a hold of Patrick Williams on Greg Popovich, he would be a beast by now. I mean, well, I feel like you always have your glasses off during halftime because I take them off because I be stressed the fuck out at the game. You know what it is? I be stressed out. If y'all could see, this is why I don't do live calls. If y'all could see how stressed I be, the game's back on. Love you guys. Go.